Okay, so the wallet that you guys will be learning how to make will be this one. It will have 5 card pockets and an ID with no sticky and the trims all clear taped. It will also have a billfold, duct tape, and clear tape at the bottom. It will also have 2 large expandable sections and a ziploc coin pouch with no sticky on the bottoms or sides. All 8 expandables will be clear taped, and we will also be clear taping the sides to keep them nice and clean. So yeah, let's get on to the tutorial. These are the supplies that you will need. I would just like to let you guys know that I am going to move faster in this tutorial. This tutorial is for someone that has done duct tape before and has good experience with it, because I will be moving quicker. So if you have trouble with it, pause the video. Let's get started. You're going to want to first cut 2 15-inch long strips, one that is clear tape and one that is your card pocket color. Take your strip and place it on top so that it is about 3.5 inches tall. Now cut 2 more pieces that are 15 inches long out of clear tape, and you're going to want to do the same thing and make them 3 inches tall. Place the 2 together so that you have some sticky hanging over the edge out of clear tape. Cut a 15-inch strip out of your trim color and cut it in half. You're going to want to trim your card pockets. Okay, so now we have finished our card pocket. You're going to want to put this off to the side. Cut 4 pieces of tape, 2 that are out of your billfold color and 2 that are out of your clear tape, and you want them to be 6.5 inches long. We're just going to lay them on top of each other to be 3 inches tall. So now you should have a sheet that looks something like this. Take a piece of tape out of your main color and cut it to be 3 inches long. Now cut 4 pieces of 6-inch long tape out of your inside color, and we're just going to fold them in half to make the expandables. This is what your expandables should look like. Then cut 4 6.5-inch long pieces of tape out of your inside color. Then take 1 piece of your ziploc, and it should be 6.5 inches long, and you're going to want to face it so that the little prong things stick up. We're just going to take one of our pieces of tape and stick it onto our ziploc, but do not cover the bar of the ziploc, just cover the little plasticky part, and then we're going to flip it over, and we're just going to fold it down so that we get a nice place to grip, and you're going to want to do this one more time. We're just going to place them on top to make them 3 inches tall, and then do that one more time. Okay, so you're going to want to place your ziploc like this, and you're going to want to cut 3 pieces of tape, 2 out of your inside color and 2 out of your clear tape that are 6.5 inches long, and we're going to place them on here. Okay, and now we have our coin pouch, and now all you're going to have to do is fold it in half and zip it up. And then so that it doesn't stick out, I'm just going to cut it down by 1/4 inch on each side so that it doesn't stick out. Just cut 2 pieces of tape that are 3/4 inches long, and I'm just going to put them along the sides of my coin pouch, and we're just going to cover the sticky. Out of your inside color, cut a 3¼ inch piece of tape and cut it in half. Out of clear tape, just cut a 3¼ inch long strip and a 3-inch long strip, and then cut it into 1/4 long ways. Take your 3¼ inch strip and place it half on, half off the right side of your expandable section, and make sure that the part where it hangs off is at the rounded part, and you're going to want to do that for all 4 of the expandable sections, except put 2 of them on the left side and 2 of them on the right side. So now that I've done that and I have 2 pieces on the right side and 2 on the left, all I'm going to do is just take my coin pouch and take one of these pieces, and we're going to flip them so that the open side and the rounded side are facing the same direction. And you're just going to want to place it along the clear tape and smooth down the clear tape. And then you're just going to want to cut in half right here. And then fold these pieces over into the coin pouch. One onto the expandable section and one onto the coin pouch. You want to do that for all 4 expandable sections. Now you should have something that looks like this. Now take your 3-inch strip and you're going to place it along the side of the expandable section, half on, half off. And you're just going to want to do this for all 4 expandable sections. Just take a 3 1/4 inch strip out of your inside color, cut it in half, and then we're going to just put it along the sides of our expandable and coin pouch. And then take your x-acto blade, and I just cut an angle here and an angle here, if you can see that. And then I just take it and fold this piece over, and then fold this piece over right here, and then open up the coin pouch and fold the center one in like that, and then just do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so now you're just going to want to place this off to the side. Coming back to our card pockets, we're going to cut them down to be 3 3/4 inches long. Okay, so I lied. I accidentally said 3 3/4 inches. It should only be 3 inches long. So just clarifying that. You want to take some ID plastic, which is pre-cut to 3 3/4 inches by 2 1/4 inches. I'm using top loaders for this purposes, but you can also use frosted plastic as well. And just cut a piece of tape that is 3 3/4 inches long, and then cut it in half, or I just use the excess piece from the trim, and we're just going to trim the ID. Okay, so now that we have our our ID all trimmed and clear taped, I just peeled up one of the trims on one of my card pockets, and all I'm doing is I'm just placing it right on the side of the card pocket and folding this down and then re-smoothing down the clear tape. Cut a 3-inch strip of my pocket color, and I'm just going to put this on the inside of my ID. Okay, so now I'm just going to take this piece that we made, and I'm going to start putting my card pockets on. So now I just cut 2 3-inch long strips of tape and cut it into 4ths, and we're just going to cover the sticky at the bottom of the card pockets. Now we're going to cover the sticky in the ID. So you're going to want to cut 2 strips of tape, one out of your inside color and one out of clear tape that are both 6 1/2 inches long, and then you're going to want to cut them in half. We're just going to trim the side of our card pocket billfold piece. Now we're going to cut the slits for the card pockets. I just made a panel that is 12 1/2 inches long by 6 1/2 inches tall. Okay, so I just cut a piece of tape that is 13 1/2 inches long, and you're going to want to place it at the bottom. I make it about 3/8 of an inch at the bottom, and it hangs over by about 1/2 inch on the sides, if that makes any sense. So I just go like that, and you're just going to want to do that until you go all the way up to the top and you have a full border of sticky. Okay, so here's what your panel should look like so far. You're just going to want to cut down the sides to be straight. Now we're just going to cut the boxes out of the corner. And so for the side that's going to be the flap, you're going to want to cut boxes, so like this and like this, and then it's not really a box, it's like a weird crooked box type thing. See, it's slanted. And you want to do that on this side as well. So I'm just cutting that down like this. And then for the side that's going to be where the expandable section is going to go, you're just going to cut like this, not cut it off completely. So now you're just going to want to take these sides and we're going to just fold them over like so. Just like that. Okay, so now we're just going to put everything together. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really hope that you enjoyed it. Remember, all the list of all the supplies will be in the description below. And please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later. Bye, guys.